Scorpios, hello, my loves. Welcome to Vivid Vibration. My name is Christina. I hope that y'all are doing well. Scorps, y'all got the riddle and the desert, the eternal child and the poet. Well, I mean, the riddle and the desert, it's just like reaching out for something that's not there. And I feel like reaching out for something and it's just like the most confusing thing on the face of the planet. But, Scorpios, it's funny, I was thinking about it because Scorpio rules my fifth house. So, like, Scorpio energy is fun for me. Like, because sometimes I feel like Scorpios are like puzzle masters, because y'all are just so attentive, but like on levels that nobody else is paying attention on. You know what I mean? And so when you see a problem that can't be solved, you're like, I bet I can solve that. You know what I mean? And so I feel like there's just this sense of trying to solve a problem that feels unsolvable. But I feel like it's just backed by this energy with this sense of, I don't know, just like timidity, but like sweet timidity, you know? And I feel like there's just this desire to really I don't know, because for Scorpio, it's like to take the brokenness and turn it into something beautiful because you deal in transformation and you deal in transformation with things that other people can't transform, because you have fun with doing, like doing things like that. I don't know why. You just do. Like it's like a mental challenge that also flexes your spiritual muscles. You know what I mean? So you're just like hitting the gym, like that's what it feels like for you. Scorpios. The Seven of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. I just feel like this idea of lack is what can't be solved. But I don't know, Scorpios, I feel like you're just taking this project that you have, that you've been like working on, like this Rubik's Cube type of problem. And I feel like it's felt like it's just been impossible. You're like, even I can't solve that. Like that kind of energy. But I feel like there's almost this like, but you can. Because that's what you do. When something can't be solved, you break it down into nothing and then you create something new. Like you don't understand the concept of blockages. Not really. You just find your way around it. On God, my Father, I would not be who I am if it was not for that man. Like I learned so much about humaning from the world's best humaner. Scorpios. Okay. We have the Two of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. I love this Queen energy, Scorpios, because I feel like whatever you're doing, there's action. There's like this, like you can solve this problem because you don't even, it's not even like a regular normal people approach. You know what I mean? Like it's always going to be different. Well, maybe you had some people who you were dealing with who were trying to solve the problem because they didn't want to have to ask you for help. There is some kind of like kick and dirt energy here, you know, like because it's sweet. I mean, I don't mean kick and dirt, like just, you know, like you ever think of a little kid and they're just kind of like, they want to ask you like a question, but they're just kind of like kicking dirt and like standing there and you're like, are you gonna, do you have something that you want to say? Or like, kids are the most pure representation of everyone's energy. But that's what this energy is, you know? And there's something about the purity of the energy that I feel like Scorpio, like it somehow it incites you to like pick it back up and you're like, yeah, you're right, I can't fix it. You know? But I don't know, Scorps. Let's see what else we can get for y'all. The Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I really do kind of feel like this concession almost, you know, like I concede I can't, well, I don't know, because now I think of this reel that I saw, and it was like this ring camera that catches this neighbor, this elderly neighbor coming over asking to if this woman's husband is there, and he's not, and she's like, you know, can I help you with anything? He's like, well, I can't get my pickle jar open and I don't have any friends. And she was like, oh, I can get it open, come on in, you know, like, well, you know, and just like invited him in, and it was so sweet and it was so cute, you know, like it was like him reaching out to his neighbors by like asking if they could open the pickle jar. And I just kind of feel like that's the energy. You're like, could you open this pickle jar for me? I don't have anybody else who can do it. Scorpios. The unseen and the ocean. Well, the unseen is the idea of dreams, apparitions, otherworldly experiences, and I don't know, because I do kind of get the feeling that you're unraveling something, you're solving a problem, you're creating the solution. You know what I mean? And you do it because you're guided. You do it because you're balanced. You do it because you're centered, you know, and you have a strength. And I feel like every time you die and you come back and you die and you come back and you die and you come back, because my Scorpios don't just do one death. You know what I mean? It's like the character, oh God, I was watching like a week or two ago, The Good Place. And there's this character that she creates because she's mad at her boyfriend, but she's Janice and she's like an AI person. So she just like creates another AI character, but Steve, yeah, but like every time they come back, their AI is like uploaded or like rebooted and is stronger and bigger. And Scorpios, I feel like you guys are on that like steady reboot. And because you've so comfortably come into a position of like being able to hold like steady while destroying and rebuilding something in like one easy motion, you know, I just feel like you embody a power that I think frightens a lot of people, and because it frightens them, they avoid it. But also, if nobody else can do it, then what do? You know, it's just kind of like kick a dirt, you know. Anyways, Scorpios, you can be on either side of the story, dealing with somebody in this energy. Take what resonates, how it resonates, and leave the rest. These are general reads, so please always do practice discernment with tarot. Thank you again for spending some time with me and sharing your energy with me. If this video did resonate, please, please, please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all again soon. Bye.